woe to them that are at ease in Zion. So many people in the church today are falsely secure in their own ease. They think that just because I go to church, they think that just because I preach, they think that just because I teach, they think just because I sing in the choir or I usher or I deacon or I just come to Bible study. I don't know. But so many people are falsely secured. I was watching this thing yesterday because I took off yesterday because I was extremely fatigued. I got to the point where my head was spinning. I had to turn around. I had to say what? My head still is a lot better than what it was yesterday. But my head was literally spinning. But then I'm just sitting in bed and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I don't know how people just sit at home all day. I just not me. So I'm sitting here like, I don't want to work because I know if I do that, I'm going to get caught up with a bunch of stuff that I just don't have patience for. So I started watching these videos. And I started watching one of the things with the preacher running across, talking about, give me your money so I can anoint it even more. And they throw money up on the steps. You got two preachers running back and forth, money! And they're doing this stuff. One of them is well known. Then you have another one, the Church of the Pole. I think she said it was the Church of the Pole, and it was basically talking about the what has happened. The question was what happened to the black church, right? And it had this whole segment. It's about an hour long. It had this whole segment on what was going on or not going on, more importantly, in the black church. And you had this one guy who really wasn't in the church, debating why there were so many issues. And I understand his point. I don't necessarily agree with his stance, but I understand the reason why he takes the stance that he does. It's because woe to them that are at ease. You have the strippers church or something like that. She said the Poles church or something like that. Yeah. And she's sitting here trying to have a Bible study on camera with her boobs out. Yeah. You've seen that?
I've seen it.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, they weren't like out, but it was out enough for you to sit there and know.
It was out enough. You wasn't listening to the word.
But this is my point. You seen it before, Sister Walker?
No. I was being bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. But the point is, this stuff is out there.
Yeah, it is.
My job is to let those who are around me to know, so that you know that when you have some pole dancing preacher coming up to you talking about, let's talk about the gospel, and this is what they're promoting. I've never seen a preacher sitting there talking about, well, let's talk about the word with your boobs out. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is what's being promoted out there. So the word is saying, woe to them who are at ease, because in their mind, in their own little way, they think that all is well. Mm-hmm. They're falsely secured because they have a Bible, they went to church, they've been baptized. Well, guess what? So did Simon. Simon was baptized. And then he says, well, Peter, how much for all that power you got? And Peter said, you and your money's going to hell. And Simon had to take a quick spin and say, oh, wow, I ain't see it that way. So this is a warning to let us know to first and foremost check ourselves. And it might not be a comfortable conversation. I get that. Mm-hmm. But I didn't write this. The word says, woe to them who are at ease in Zion. And it says, and trust in the mountain of Samaria. What is Samaria? Representative of the world. Samaritans were a bunch of religious stuff. They were mixed up with all kinds of stuff. You had, for argument's sake, you had, what we would call modern day Hinduism, Muslims. You had, it was basically the Masons. Like the conversations we've had, with our buddy there, with all that stuff. And you have a whole bunch of mixed up folks, mm-hmm. right? Just mixed up. And this is saying, woe unto them who are at ease and trust in the mountain of Zion. In other words, they trust in everything else but the God that they claim that they serve. They trust in the money that they can make. They trust in the materials that they have. They trust in the planes that they buy. They trust in all these different things except for God. And they're in a mixed up situation. I tell you that simply because there's nothing like being deceived. I've been deceived before.
Amen.
It almost killed me. So therefore, I don't want to see other people fall into that same trap of deception. Because it's very easy. And then when you have conversations with someone and they're sitting there telling you that they're not coming to church because they see the church as being a hypocritical or a hypocrisy, right? And then you have to sit there and say, you know what, I understand that.
Right.
I had lunch with a customer last week and he was talking about, well, you know, take me here, take me on. I said, no, I ain't going to those places. He's like, well, you wouldn't be the first preacher that went there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I can't really argue with you on that because there's some truth to that. Some preachers think that they can go out here discreetly and do things because they carry them around on thrones and all kinds of stuff. And this is real stuff. I don't make this up.